It's Zionic Gundam here, and I am doing I guess it's not really a review, well, it kinda is. I guess I'm doing another review of my custom mobile suit, the RX-151 GS. I'm doing this because, one, I have fixed my high mobility space pack. I did a little bit of updating to it, and so now I can really give you guys a good look at it since it broke in the the first review I did. And second, I have made a new pack. And this one is definitely different from all the other ones. It's different, especially for this type of mobile suit. The kind of a mobile suit that's supposed to be meant for, well, it was meant for ace pilots because the storyline I have for it, which I didn't really say, which I should have. Oh, I said it in the very first video I did, but I deleted that one because I wanted to remake it. But anyways, the storyline was that this was made in the year 0081, right after the war. They had plans to produce it during the war, but they couldn't due to the Zeon occupying many resource mines on Earth. So they couldn't get enough resources, and they didn't have mobile suits yet. They wanted to, first of all, get the GM out there first, since it was easy to make and easy to produce. And then they wanted to produce this for all the ace pilots. And then also as the main force of the Earth Federation. But they couldn't because the war ended before they could roll this guy out. But then they only gave it to ace pilots due to the fact that the GM customs that they were producing at that time were better, had a little bit better mobility. It costed a lot less, but didn't have the firepower as this guy, so they gave them to the ace pilots. And also, just to show you what I came to show you, let's move this guy out of the way. This is my high mobility space pack. As you can see, I did a little updating to it. These were before I couldn't show you. This one right here was on this right here. It was going backwards right here. That got in the way of the shoulders, and so I put them down here. And I like this a lot better. It looks a lot cooler, I think. But this consists of a Diradoga, I think. Diradoga. I can't remember. Wing Zero's wings, and actually these are supposed to be antenna, but they actually came from Magilla top cannons. And I never really liked the Magilla top cannons at all, and so I'm like, screw it, I'm going to take two of them and make them into antennas. And so that's what I did. I cut the cannons off, and I glued them on there. And then it has but it has higher output boosters instead of the normal boosters like shown here. These are the normal boosters right here compared to these. These ones are a lot bigger. Also, so this, just like any of them, easily snaps onto the back, if I can find it. It is a little weight heavy, but I mean, still cool. Backwards view of it, side view. I spent, I think, on each of these packs at least a good hour on each of them, just kind of deciding on what to make them. But anyways, to show you now, I'm going to show you my most favorite, which is why these are off, because you can't have these with the new one that I made. And so I'm going to take that and put it to the side. This here is my new one. It is incomplete yet because I need to find the second sword to this, and need to find two more funnels that go right here. And this is for mainly ace pilots no matter what. And these do turn on it, but these don't, sadly enough. I wanted to make them, but I couldn't, so I had to glue them on there. So you know how he gets to it is he just goes like that. This goes up, and then he puts his hand right there and pulls it out. But anyways, and so I'm gonna show you what it looks like with on. So I have to make sure. This one's kind of tough to put on. I don't know why, but it just is. But there it is. It looks a little bit awkward, sort of. I'm probably gonna fix that, but I'll probably make these lower somehow. But I like the look of it. It looks pretty nasty. Looks like he could do some damage. And he won't, in this mode, I've decided he'll probably use his guitars in this mode, because the only basic beam weapon or weapon that he only have is his rockets, his guitars, the two swords right there, and then the funnels. And the funnels, and the story about the funnels is they have produced a way for a computer that's inside each of the funnels, and there's a controller in the cockpit, and the pilot can control the funnels, and he'll set on like a locking for them in a way, and they'll go to it. But they also, if you're a new type, they also work as if, you know, like the new types would use them. And that is my updated version of the RX-151 GMGS. The GS, just to let you guys know, stands for ground in space, I guess, because, I don't know, I just kind of thought it would be cool. And he's mostly only ground in space, use only, besides the one aerial pack that I have for him. And that's still, I think, considered ground. But, I mean, it's whatever. And that, well, anyways, that ends my review. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope to make a lot more upgrades to this before the end of, before the end of the contest that Joshua Gundam has open. And you'll probably see a lot more updated videos because, one, I have a huge box of just discarded stuff of Gundam that, you know, I don't even, there's so many pieces in there I've lost track. But anyways, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.